Let's go. And it's so compelling. The Great Flood, the Randall Carlsons of this world, and the way that they kind of talk about. And it's so obvious more and more and more that there is a cover-up. And Jimmy Corsetti has been really going hard at mainstream archaeology lately.
He's fantastic.
Right? To not just look at the evidence of the old school, like the ancient conspiracy theories, but actually to just go at the cover-up today. Because that sometimes is the most effective thing, is to just target the cover-up. Because that is clear evidence that we're onto something.
Yeah,
and who knows what it is.
Because of Jimmy Corsetti and his exposure of them planting those trees in Gobekli Tepe.
Yeah.
He was one of the first people to say, they're changing it. They're pulling those trees out. Because he was one of the first people to say, hey, those roots are going to damage these ruins. And they're like, no, it's fine, it's safe. And then they're like, actually, the roots are damaging the ruins. But
then you do get people that like go all the way to the guy that thinks Nibiru is the 12th planet or whatever.
Zachariah Sitchin.
And like, there's people that go so far down these ancient conspiracy theory rabbit holes that I feel like we're getting way off track here, guys. Like we're starting to cite sources that are not credible, and we're taking it to places where like, maybe the Anunnaki were here to mine gold, and maybe very plausible that we're all genetically engineered, I think. But there's like a fine line between maybe that could be true, and
those stories are the best, though. They are most fun.
I'm planning to write a book that is sort of like a series of books, really, in my across my later life, that is basically, imagine writing a book that is like set in the you could write ancient books about the old school, where if that book was real, you could still wind up in today's world with all the same evidence we have, and it could be real. Even if back then it's crazy magic and there's like all this crazy shit going on, it could still end up with, the pyramids are left over from that, and the ruins are here after that Great Flood thing happened.
Right.
And then you could like write all kinds of crazy conspiracy theory stories into today that like, how could you prove that this is not real?
Right.
I just think that's the most fun aspect, is how much we don't know.
Well, the evidence of ancient technology is one of the more fascinating aspects of trying to piece together our past, because whatever explanation you try to use to make the pyramids, none of them work.
Nope, not even close.
None of them work.
And even their purpose doesn't make any fucking sense.
No.
Clearly, they were not tombs.
No.
I mean, they pretty clearly they were some sort of power generation or something like that.
Well,
energy.
Have you seen Christopher?
I've been seeing Timothy, the Grand Master of the Knights Templar guy that's going around on podcasts these days. Timothy someone. Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
Chris Dowd, right? Yeah. Christopher Dowd. So
I've heard
Christopher
Chris
Dowd
name.
is Dunn. Christopher Dunn. Sorry, Chris. Christopher